Yeah, so there are actually several. So let's discuss a few. So first is the model and the data, right? So as I mentioned earlier, so we need to choose the LLM model very carefully, right? Which model we will be using, right? What is the size of the model, right? What is the data that we will be ingesting to validate, right? Is it accurate? Is it complete? Is it representative of the real world, right? What kind of training data it is being used in the LLM model, because finding a pre-trained model that is actually relevant to your domain, right? It's very hard, right? Finding a data quality model, or maybe a model that can help you in data quality for specifically financial domain, right? Or specifically audit domain, it's very hard. So you might have to train them on your own data, right? And that will take time, and that will actually take a lot of accurate data which is relevant around that domain, right? So that is one consideration. Also the infrastructure and computational power, right? So training and running these AI models or LLM models requires significant computational resource, right? Like CPU, GPU, and there are specific processors which are claimed to process this model faster, right? Even if you have seen or in news that OpenAI can't even make revenue out of this ChatGPT, right? Because the cost to run each query is very high, right? So this is actually very important factor to consider before going or choosing the LLM, right? Then we have also one challenge, which is expertise and talent, right? To find right people who is also have knowledge around your domain, and who is also expert with data science and engineering, and also can work with IML models, right? There is another challenge, which is monitoring and governance, right? So as you mentioned before, this financial domain data comes with the data governance and compliances, right? So what kind of data we are using? Are we actually compromising any compliance or governance while training our model, right? So that can also be an issue. So we should consider that as well, right? And if those LLM model can be seamlessly integrated with our process or not, that is also another consideration. So I think it's easy to do POCs and everything, but actually using those models, right? It takes a lot of consideration and research before that.